Round 2 for the Oklahoma City Thunder starts tonight against the Denver Nuggets in Oklahoma City. Tip-off time, 8:30 p.m. local time in Oklahoma City. I'm on the West Coast, so for me, that means this game starts at 6:30 tonight, which is great because it means I won't be up too late watching the Thunder play. I love that. That's one advantage of living on the West Coast. The disadvantage is I'm not in Oklahoma City and I don't get to go to any games, so that's that. But big game tonight. It's going to be a great game. I am hoping that the Denver Nuggets are worn out from a 7-game heavyweight bout against the Clippers of Los Angeles. But that game ended Saturday night, and now here we are Monday night for game 1. The other intriguing piece to this is you have SGA for the Thunder, and you have Jokic for the Denver Nuggets, the top 2 contenders for the MVP. Will this series decide the MVP race, or has the MVP already been decided and it's obviously going to be SGA? But does this series change any of that? If the Thunder sweep the Nuggets, which I don't think they're going to sweep the Nuggets, I think they win. I think the Thunder win this series. I think it goes 5 or 6. But if the Thunder win and SGA has an unbelievable series, MVP's his. On the other side, if the Nuggets win this series somehow, or what if the Nuggets take this series to 7 games, Oklahoma City wins in 7, but Jokic goes off and has his best playoff series ever, then does that put him ahead for the MVP? I don't know. It's a fun storyline to think about and talk about, but I don't really care if SGA wins the MVP. And I think if you're a Thunder fan, a championship is way more important and valuable than an MVP. So I would gladly trade a championship for an MVP, and I'm sure any fan would. So that's where I'm at on that. I'm excited for the game tonight. I think it's going to be a good game. Again, like I said, I love that Denver's coming into this after a 7-game series. I hope they're tired and worn out, and I think they will be. I think it'll show a little bit. On the other side of it, Oklahoma City hasn't played in 8 days, 7 days. So are they going to be a little rusty? Is it going to take a first quarter for both teams to settle down? I think so. I think that's usually how it always is in a game 1 series, or in the first game of the series, is slowing down, figuring it out, and going from there. I think that the Thunder will. I think the Thunder will win this game. I was going to check the spread here. I'm guessing, Oklahoma City's favored by 10.5. I like that. That means that they are highly favored. I think 10.5 is a lot for an NBA matchup, NBA playoff matchup. So I'll take 10.5. I mean, I don't know if that's too much, if that's not enough, like I said, just because of how tiring it must have been for the Nuggets. Sorry, I have ESPN on, and I was looking at the other big news is Greg Popovich transitioning from head coach to full-time role as president of basketball operations. And he spoke today for the first time since November. He had some health issues. He didn't coach most of the season, and now he's moving into a full-time role as president of basketball operations. One of the best coaches in the NBA, probably top coach of all time, right? Is that fair to say that Popovich is a top 5 coach, NBA coach of all time? Top 10 for sure. Top 5 might be pushing it, but man, he has some talent in San Antonio, and I just hope he can continue to get better and stay healthy, and so he can hang out with his family, because I think that's the whole goal of this, and the idea and the plan of why he's stepping down. I mean, other than the health reasons, but that's another reason. Big games tonight. We also have Boston, New York. So 2 great games. New York, that game's at Boston. I feel like New York got away with a couple against the Pistons. I think that series should have gone a little longer. I think Boston is too good. And Boston is favored by 9.5. So I think Boston wins tonight. I think they beat New York. It's at home also. And so that's huge. That's a big series. And then we had yesterday, we had Cleveland getting upset by Indiana. And then we had Golden State beating Houston in game 7 of their first round series. And so now it's going to be Golden State, Minnesota is the last one that had to be figured out yesterday. And I don't know. Golden State they're playing hot at the right time. That's how I felt about Florida in the NCAA championship. I picked Florida to win my bracket because I thought they were playing the best of anybody at the end of the season and through their conference tournament. And I feel Golden State, they are playing really, really well right now. And, as long as Draymond Green can keep his head cool and not get in too much trouble, I think that Golden State has a chance of winning that series. I do. And I think that's going to be a good series. I think that's going to go 6 games, 7 games. I think all of these series are going to at least go 6. What's crazy, though, is, I say that. I think Boston could beat New York in 5 games. I don't see that going more than 5. I hope Oklahoma City can win in 5 or less. But Cleveland, Indiana, I think is going to go 6 or 7, and I think Minnesota, Golden State can go 6 or 7. But we are in the second round of the playoffs officially, and I'm excited. Again, I would give not anything, that's not true. I don't really care that much because I'm a grown adult, but I would love to see the Oklahoma City Thunder win a championship. It would be awesome for the state of Oklahoma, the city of Oklahoma City. The Thunder are getting a new arena in 2 years. This would be an awesome jump start to that, and I just think it would be just such a big, big boost to the state of Oklahoma, the city of Oklahoma City, if the Thunder could win a national championship. It's not. It's a world championship. It's an NBA world championship. I think it'd be huge. And so, obviously, a young Thunder team, still trying to figure things out, I think, as a young team. But I also think that helps them because, they might have some nerves going into this, but this team, same team, well, not really the same team, but a lot of the same players were here last year when they got beat by Dallas in the second round. And so I know that's going to leave a bitter taste in their mouths. And I think they've learned from that. I think so much better than they were last year. Their defense is incredible. And if Oklahoma City can just stay healthy, I know for sure they can get past Denver. And then we'll see from there. But game 1 tonight, it's going to be a good one. I can't wait. I can't wait to watch it. And I can't wait to see what happens in that game. That's the biggest NBA stuff going on right now. I don't know if there's anything else in the world happening. I don't really watch the news much anymore because there's really no point. No matter what, I got to live my life. So I know that things are crazy in the world and whatever, but we have sports. And that's what I love about sports. I love just that. And I know that, they like the whole shut up and dribble and all of that. The only reason I would say that is I don't want to hear political opinions that I agree with or disagree with from sports people and athletes. I get it. You have a huge platform. I'm just saying, me personally, I don't care what a sports person's opinion is. I don't want to hear it. That's me personally. I know that, again, like LeBron has a huge platform and these guys all have huge platforms, but that's what I love about sports and always have. And I know there's always been political things like Muhammad Ali and, there's been other players and athletes that have said things and done things politically. And I get it. It's not going away and it's not new either. But me personally, I just like to avoid hearing athletes and coaches talk about politics and things going on in the world. And I think that's a good thing because I just want to stay away from it because I don't care enough to hear it from athletes and coaches. I will watch the news, form my own opinion, figure out what's going on. And that way, I don't care what LeBron James has to say about politics or Steve Kerr or Greg Popovich or, whoever else. I'm just trying to think of sports guys. I don't care about that. I just want to watch sports. I just want to That's what I love about it, is just being able to tune out. And so that's kind of also where I've gotten to myself. I don't watch Sports Center anymore. I don't watch, I have ESPN on right now, but it's on mute, and it's NBA Live or whatever. And so that's fine. Is what it is. I know I'm rambling, but I just love NBA playoffs right now because it is a distraction from all the nonsense going on everywhere else. And so live sports are also the best entertainment and the best unscripted entertainment. Some people will say the NBA is scripted or the NFL scripted. Maybe. No, I don't know. But I love that we can watch these sports, watch these games, step away from what's happening in the world, and enjoy some entertainment in that way. The other thing, too, that was huge was Scottie Scheffler. I mean, are you kidding me? I don't know if he got his first win of the season. And did he shoot was he 32 under? What was that score? 32 or 31 under? I can't remember now that I say that, but let's see. Where are we at? Scottie. Wait, what? Why can't I find this? Oh, this is going great. Here it is. What did he do? 31 under. He went 61, 63, 66, 63.